morning run view. It's really hot. I think I might have to turn around and go back because there's no shade, which I kind of knew there was going to be, but I am dehydrating faster than I thought I would. So we're in the national park, Bahia de Cadiz. Can't really see a lot of what's here. There's obviously that statue over there, which almost freaked me out. I've got a little bit of water, which is like a greeny shade, actually quite pretty to paint. So maybe I'll take some pictures so I can do some sketches or something. On Google Maps it just looked like this was the coast, but I didn't realise there was so much kind of dry land. Mostly, I don't know what you call this, like brush. Really dry, but it is a very beautiful landscape, so maybe I will, if I can't run it, at least walk through it because it's beautiful. Ducks. I've been running a little bit. It's more of a walk run, to be honest. I wanted to run the entire stretch that kind of goes, it's not really off ground, but it's sort of like you can't run on that dry land, basically, low land that may or may not be covered up by the tide, and that's covered in massive crabs. I think if I'm being responsible, then it is a walk run officially. Yeah, that's kind of where I am. I can't even see myself. This might be a dreadful sort of 10-minute long film of my chin, but and I don't know what the sound is like. Anyhow, that's where I am today, and I'm getting a lovely little breeze right now, so it's a gift from the universe. So hard to capture.
I love like the rocky rock pools because it's like you get like the blueness of the water.
No, it's so nice, and the different kind of hues.
I wonder what this used to be.
Like a little fort. We trawl around in the little rock pools. And
I'd love to just be like sitting on the rocks.
unless there was a big crab.
No, but then we can breathe respite.
Do you want to turn around?
Hello.
It's just getting it in the right angle.
Wait, I think. Wait, yeah.
Just like
We are in a little hideout, and this is where the archers, I'm assuming, would would stand. And then when the armada came, they would be able to fire. Yeah. Well, I didn't know you could just click that on video.
I think you do. Do you want to vlog? We're on day 2.
Day 2, and we are currently, I'm calling this Cadiz. And it's so beautiful. Look at these boats.
Yeah, I just can't flip it.
Look at that. This is the view.
And so fun fact, Millie is actually native. And this is her house.
This is where I grew up, actually.
This was her ancestral home.
And that was my bedroom growing up over there. And I'm actually really good at sailing, and I've actually got 4 boats that I'm about to take Jemima to the secret cove.
And what's my boat called?
Your boat is called Red Sparrow. Which goes back all the way to our year 8 Thailand trip. 7?
Year 8?
9.
Year 11? No, year 10.
No, we went year 10. That was...
No, year 9.
Year 9.
No, that was Thailand.
To be fair.
I think that's so cool. I kind of like how we just stumbled on this without knowing what was around the corner.
Wine glasses.
I think that's sort of very sangria-esque of that. We have everything in little wine glasses. Honestly, I don't think we could be sitting in a better position at this restaurant. Like, this is prime real estate.
I'm glad we held out. See, it's always the
We
case
did.
where you like walk, and like I always think it's so easy to give in and just be like, but I'm like, no. Okay guys, I'm about to take my first break. We found this really cute restaurant in the plaza.
So
and there's like
perfect.
live music. We're sitting out. It is so lovely. And we just ordered some calamari. Have you tried it? Is it good?
Nice and warm.
Not chewy. Very crisp, very nice. That's what I'm talking about.
And we've ordered paella, so we've been trying to figure out how we can order next time more smoothly.
Because between us, we have 10
flipped
years
to
of
English.
Spanish and wine, like our water in wine glasses, so it feels like we're really bougie.
Yeah, this is like my favourite moment since we've come on holiday.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like this is what I guess travel is about. Like finding cool little moments like this.
Yeah. And we got free music.
Free music, free sun, free vibes.
Yeah. And they
It would be really hard not to be very happy.
they gave us like a little covering for the table. I realised we're the only ones with it.
We're the only ones in the entire square. Like
That means that we're the favourite.
or either that, or he thinks we're about to like completely destroy his table. It's probably reserved for the tourists, and I'm not complaining. Because it means we can eat our calamari as messy as you want.
Bye bye. This looks so yum.
Very authentic.
It does.
Little brunch moment.
Honestly, this isn't okay. Oh, thank you. We're just taking in the views.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay, that looks really nice. Oh my goodness. See, this makes me feel like I'm on the cruise, because the thing I was obsessed with when we were on the cruise was just like looking out into the sea and not being able to see a single thing of land.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a cool building down there. Well, that's the thing
I didn't
yeah.
text, because obviously yesterday I didn't text because I was...
Yeah.
It again.
You love Taylor Swift, don't you?
I was running down the front doorsteps after
asked me
everything
yesterday.
that
Can
day.
you play
Had
Pictures of
gone all
Burn as
wrong,
well?
I've been trampled on and lost and thrown away. Got to the
Teardrops on my
hallway,
guitar.
on my way to my love in bed.
Spanish herbs.
What other is it? It's basil. Cut. Typical crowd vibes. I really am mums. I really do think it is. And to some extent, I kind of like think, is this what? You know what I mean?
I can dance with you, honey, if you think it's funny. Does your mother know that you're on? I can chat with your baby, pretty little lady, but does your mother know? I was at a party and these...
There is the Atlantic,
Oh my god.
the middle. Where's my shoes?
Where are your shoes? Hello, so it is Sunday. It is 8 p.m. I'm in the little house. I just love the weather and how it looks outside, and it just looks so peaceful. And I would stay here for longer and stay here forever. I think I'm kind of the kind of person who likes to have their own little space sometimes, and I would consider myself a bit of an ambivert. Like in some situations, I'm yapping away. I think when my social battery's up and like high energy, and then there are obviously times where I just kind of want to sit by myself for a bit. So I'm doing that here in my dad's little space. I've been looking through some job stuff, which is always interesting as it currently stands with my year out gap year. If I do go to Australia, it'll now be by myself, and I think that's kind of difficult to navigate. I think there are obviously, people who are very, very seasoned travellers, and, as someone who's been raised
in different countries and with different cultures. Like, travel's not exactly something new. I really do see the benefit in travel, and it's like really important to me. It's sort of a balance, right? Because I think as a person I crave community, but I also know that, you know, I also want to go and see the world and kind of absorb as much as possible. And I know that that doesn't have to be done in this year. You know, I think with these kind of things, it's like, well, the life experience is extremely valuable. So I have just been kind of thinking a little bit about maybe what does that look like now. And, you know, I think what I was trying to say is that I'm not, I love travel, but I'm maybe not a seasoned traveller. I know there are a lot of people online who are, you know, doing a lot of solo travel, my age as well. And so, you know, there is that, but obviously, I don't think I've ever done any solo travel ever, which I don't think is completely, like, novel. But there obviously is that. And, you know, I think my dad's very much in the space of, you know, you should do these opportunities. And my mum's very much in the space of, you know, you shouldn't be going alone overseas. And I think, you know, ultimately there is benefit to going abroad overseas. And I can understand, you know, the apprehension in, you know, going by oneself. So I think I'm just trying to see what that looks like. I think as well, you know, you can't always wait on until other people are, you know, able to do something with you. You know, I think that kind of either, you know, well, that probably means that you will miss out on a lot of opportunities, and it's kind of hard to draw the line of, you know, well, when am I okay with that, and how many opportunities will it take for me not to be okay with that? And yeah, I think there is sort of, you know, a challenge in there. So I don't really know. My brain's a little fuzzled at the moment, and I'm also feeling a little bit sleepy, even though we literally have the Euros finals in 50 odd minutes, and England better win. And we're in Spain, and that'll be exciting. But yeah, I think I just needed kind of a quiet little place to sit with that. I think it's kind of hard when you sort of not being able to have a sounding board to kind of sound these things off of. A little bit scary to sit with. And then there are obviously plenty of things that I would love to do that I'm not sure if I'm ready to do, or that I'm not sure if I need to do in this upcoming year. But I think ultimately, at the end of the day, like, the worst case scenario for me would be to not, you know, use this year to its fullest. I think if you're gonna, it's always been the case of I need to make sure this time is worthwhile. And so I'm kind of trying to figure that out and how to make that sustainable, and you know, how I navigate that. I think if you're going to go by yourself, then obviously there's extra precaution. With a gap year, like for me, it's always a case of I know no matter what that I will find something to do. And, you know, if that's not travel, that's work. But I think also, you know, I have put the work in to have work experiences and stuff like that, you know, throughout uni. And so if it's not necessary, then I kind of want to do the thing that's, you know, going to be the most fulfilling, or the most valuable, or incite the most growth, or, you know, most alignment with my goals, whatever it might be, as possible. And so, you know, I think it's never been so much an issue of I won't use this year to do something. I think I will always give myself something to do. It's kind of figuring out, well, how can I, you know, make the most out of this year? And yeah, that does add quite a bit of pressure on it. I think it kind of makes it hard, and especially when you're not able to, well, when it's overwhelming, you know, and it's a whole year, and we've never really been at a stage in our life when we've had this type of freedom and independence. And so I really kind of want to do it justice. I think it's hard because I'm still at a stage where I haven't booked anything in yet, and so it's just kind of this mass of a year that I'm trying to break down. And I think as well, like, trying to figure out, okay, well, what are the sort of things that I want to do, and how can I kind of maximize that for time and for goals. So those are the kinds of things that I think I'd kind of been waiting to get, like, a little bit more clarity on, you know, what the year might look like. But I think actually ultimately it's looking like I'm gonna have to kind of plan that year out sort of independently. And so that is just kind of what I'm sitting with today. and I don't know, I'm kind of interested to see in a year where I am. I think it is like a little bit nerve-wracking to kind of think about, you know, maximising my year as much as possible, and I'm also kind of scared that I'll get to the other side and, you know, will have wanted to put my time elsewhere, or, you know, maybe some of the goals and some of the things that I want to work on that and give a try. I don't know what will you know, come out of it. Hopefully something I can kind of take away from it. I think will be a really interesting period of reflection, and to look back and see you know, how I have evolved over this year. I think you know, when you give yourself the space kind of post education, you know, time to, whether it's travel or work or, you know, XYZ, that's kind of when you learn a lot more about yourself. You know, when I think about my life, I can sort of see the different careers I might like to pursue, and I don't think that there's a sort of, you know, like a soulmate career for someone. You know, maybe some people have that, but I feel like it's probably not the norm. But yeah, so I think ultimately I just want to make the most of my year, whatever that means, and I think as well, like, it is a lot to sit with, but it's also important to kind of you know, ease the pressure a little bit.
Disappointment, not up to expected standards. Oh, are you talking about the sausage?
I was. I love Spanish videos, actually.
Yeah.
I know it just doesn't capture it.
I need a new iPhone, but yeah.
El último es un poco más pequeño. ¿Está bien con 5?
Should we set up first?
Sure. Next one.
Next one.
Just a small bit. Let me check the cooking. Just for. Oh, pretty good.
Make a heart, guys. If you enjoy sharing the pictures.